To get down to business with Cosmo Macero, O'Neill & Associates, joining us from our Beacon Hill studio, as he does every Thursday. Cosmo over in Dewey Square, Occupy Boston continues. Question is, what kind of impact has the protest had on the businesses in that area?
Yeah, Mark, there was some impact, say, last month. There was a food festival that was canceled because of that. There was an impact there. I got to say, if there's going to be a location where it's kind of isolated, that Dewey Square section of the Greenway is probably the best. There's a lot of traffic there in terms of pedestrians, not a tremendous amount of commerce in that immediate region. So if it were, say, in the downtown financial district or in Copley Square, it may have more of an impact. I think also as we get into the winter months, there may be less so because of fewer protesters and people not around as much in that section of the Greenway.
So more than likely not a big impact come Christmas shopping time.
I think so. In New York, there's real concern. There's a lot of businesses where those protesters are that are at threat of going out of business because of the impact of all those protesters and driving away people. Right. There's real concern there. I don't think we're seeing that yet in Boston.
All right, well, let's see what happens going forward. But now let's talk about the banks and the big banks, because B of A comes to mind, obviously, because of the $5 debit card fee they wanted to impose. The people have spoken. They have won the battle, but did they win the war? It seems like there's a back door here for the banks to use.
Yeah, the consumers won this battle, Mark. You got it right. But in terms of the war, you know what? Those fees will come in some way. They were just too upfront and open, or at least too clear about, hey, we're going to try to charge this $5 debit fee. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, SunTrust, all backing off. But those fees are going to come back in some way on money orders, wire transfers, checking fees. They got to get that revenue back that they lost because of Dodd-Frank, and they'll find a way somehow.
Well, consumers still, a lot of them went into credit unions, and a lot of them went to local banks. So keep that in mind as we go forward on that front, for them to, perhaps be able to save on a lot of those fees. Yeah. All right, quickly, we're pressed for time. Black Friday. I mean, we've got to come up with a name for Thursday now. I thought it was Thanksgiving, but now it's apparently the early jump on Black Friday. Yeah,
that Black Friday started for the Christmas shopping season. Has moved back to Thursday more and more each year. Big companies like Macy's doing it for the first time for several hours on that Thanksgiving night. And in terms of online shopping, we know about Cyber Monday, but they're moving into Black Friday also. So some of these big box stores like Target and others, they'll fight back by saying, hey, you know what, we'll offer free shipping from our online stores to level the playing field with those online sites.
How about that? They can never get it done early enough, but of course the economy is driving a lot of these folks to do this so that they can try and take advantage of the fewer dollars that are out there.
Get out there and spend. It's your part of the American way.
Very good. Cosmo Macero, O'Neill & Associates. Thanks, Cosmo. Good to see you.
All right, Mark.